Matthew 5, 1 through 12 gives us the Beatitudes. And the Beatitudes can in many ways be seen as the ethics of the coming kingdom of God. Now, I say this as a starting point because when it comes to the question of what is the church supposed to be in the world today, and what about, morality, what about, it's kind of as a beacon, a light on the hill, a beacon of light into the world to show kind of the right way to live, I think that we tend to forget this instruction more so than any of the other instruction that is in the Bible. And that's really very disappointing because in many ways we are finding ourselves, especially in the modern church today, falling into the same trappings that the Pharisees at the time that Jesus was alive would have been falling into. We're getting so wrapped up in the idea of appearing righteous and living in such a specific way according to specific laws that we're missing the actual calling for us to kind of be that, bringing about that kingdom of God into the world around us right now. We don't have to wait. Now, obviously, that will not be fulfilled until Jesus gets back, but there is no reason why we can't go out and, help the poor, to help the meek, to help those who are in need, and make that really the ethics that we are known for, not the long laundry list of things that we shouldn't do, but the long laundry list of things that we do. And I think that is something that we all kind of need to keep in mind for ourselves today. I think that is something that we all should go out and make a real conscious effort to do in our own lives as well. In the early days of the church was known, Christians were known for how they cared for people within their community as well as people outside of it. There's lots of stories about, taking care of the sick. There's stories back from the times of Rome that there's a tradition in some areas where if a child was deemed to have a deformity or something else that was make them unfit in the eyes of their parents, they just would abandon them to death. And the church would actually a lot of times adopt these children and, help them to live out their lives. These are the kind of the things that we were known for, and we should be known for today. I think that when it comes to that sort of idea, that is what we should really be striving for. That is really what our focus should be. Because the reality is that we cannot live up to the perfection that the law demands. And a lot of times when we see these individuals who call for people to not do things, and then it comes out that they themselves were doing the things they were telling people not to do, that is kind of at the heart of the issue that they themselves are missing. That we all have sinned, that we all have fallen short of the glory of God, and that no one is perfect. So I'd like to encourage you all out there, in the coming weeks to try and help those around you, to help those in need, to do what you can to help those in need, whatever that might be. And that will allow us to slowly but surely change the world that we live in today. So that is what I have for you this week. I hope that you found it informative. I'm going to go ahead and leave you all with the last worship song that we have this week, and I will see you all next week.